What is good, YouTube? This is Vortex. I'm back with another My Hero Academia reaction video here. This is Season 5, Episode 2 in my reaction to this anime. And this will also be the review video, which will be after the portion of this section of the video. So be sure to stick around and watch my review if you feel up to it. But as always, guys, the reaction video will be pinned in the comment section below. So be sure to click that link, watch my reaction, and then come back to this video and let's have a conversation about what you all thought of Season 5, Episode 2. But with that, let's dive into my review. Coming up next, let's get it. So today, guys, we are focusing on My Hero Academia Season 5, Episode 2. With that, let's dive into this review of this episode. Title episode was called Vestiges, and interesting, really, like, it was a really great episode because they touched on some interesting stuff that I'm just believing that this season is going to be dope, right? Now, I will say that I love that we touched on Hawks, and my curiosity, of course, we see him with Dabby at the end of episode 1, going to him seemingly like he's going to be like he's a spy or something like that, but he is technically kind of like a spy, right? But for the quote-unquote good side, working for this agency who has placed him as a plant basically with the villains, and he's out here trying to continuously infiltrate the villain's territory and stuff like that, having interesting conversation with Dabby. But we see that he basically he looks up to Endeavor, like he has this toy, him and being a little boy, these people talking about, let us allow us to support you in this, your family, blah blah blah. Something must have happened to his family when he was a kid. But again, he looks up to Endeavor, and he's out here just being a spy, working for this agency and trying to infiltrate the villains a little bit deeper, basically to get the core plan for what they want to do, and then report back and then look to try to figure out a way to stop them. But with that, like I said, I also found interesting that we're diving super heavy into Endeavor's family. He's looking to hopefully be more transparent, being compromising, being more of a father, now in their lives when they, his one son, his oldest son, if I remember correctly, it was Natsu or Tatsu. You can definitely correct me on that because at this moment in time of this recording, I can't remember. He was going off on Pops and just saying like, now you want to step up and be father. Now all of a sudden, but I can't forgive. Basically, I can't forgive you for what you did to mom, and now all of a sudden you want to be, dad. Even if you become the number one hero, it's still not going to change the fact that your father. Even Shoto, he says it like same thing. Like he agrees with his brother. Fumi was just saying like she was hoping that they would be a family, but Shoto agrees with his older brother. Like, I agree with him that, yes, you may be Pops, but you may be our dad, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt a little bit and see where this goes. But I still agree with my brother because it, kind of is true. If you being dad and you aren't really being dad like you should be, of course, your kids are going to be upset at you and hold that against you for a good while until you can really do some stuff that really makes that up and you really start to be father. So I really did love these scenes here with his family and stuff like that. So, but with that though, let's talk about Midoriya and this dream with the one for alls and all for one. Yeah, this was interesting in itself. Sees the 8 one for alls, he sees all for one. We found out that all for one had a little brother. They have an interesting conversation where all for one was giving people powers and stuff, and he was using 2 specific people as an example of saying like this person had powers but it didn't work out and his family disowned him. This other person didn't have powers, and something specifically happened that hurt him. I think he passed away or something like that, and he walks to them and holds their heads and he gives them powers or something like that. He takes away the one guy's powers. He's excited because he can go back home to his family. Gives the other guy powers to be able to protect himself or something like that. So, and then we see like he has this cult following of people. He says like gave all these other people power. I'm doing what's necessary for these people. You know, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. But his little brother disagrees because it's, you know, I want to say that because he's giving these people powers, that they're going out here and hurting folks, and that's not what he felt like was supposed to do. But, you know, Midoriya is noticing that, you know, he sees these awful ones. He's saying like, I'm the 9th one. And, you know, I noticed that, you know, we see these clear images of these one for alls, except for the last two at the end, where I believe he basically would need to be standing, where he's side by side with them. But interesting too, though, that the little brother notices that Midoriya is there. He actually reaches out. He's like, you know, you're here, this, that, and the third. And, you know, I guess he noticed that he was getting ready to leave, and he reached out his hand when I want to say they touched, because Midoriya wakes up and he has his hand is, you know, his right hand is glowing. So just like really, really cool scene. Interesting conversation from All For One and his little brother, and found out some other key information about him and what he was doing. Like, I'm looking forward to the season, wondering what's going to happen next, guys. I'm curious. But, you know, with that, I enjoyed episode 2 of season 5 for today. Leave some comments section below. What did y'all think? Let me know your thoughts. What was your initial reaction, responses to this episode from start to finish? I'm curious, guys, and looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next moving forward once I sit down to watch the next episode, and episode 3 to come. But with that, I will hopefully talk to you next time with more My Hero Academia season 5 videos to come soon. Peace, guys.